Pull up.
Oh my god. Because I'm like, damn, I didn't see all of Connecticut, so maybe I.
Let me turn off the SpongeBob. Welcome to our BookCon Airbnb. We are staying actually in New Jersey. So we're across the Hudson. But yeah, we got the kitchen. We have our BookCon maps printed out on the table. You see that? Our maps and our schedules. Yeah, so we have the kitchen. There is a like master bedroom. There's a little desk. Classic Barnes & Noble book bag, of course. There's the main bedroom. And then there's a bathroom in here. And then there is one other bedroom. Couch, TV. The essentials. We have another bathroom. And I don't know if they're going to be showing the video. And then there's another bedroom with bunk beds and another queen bed. The bunk beds are actual, like, full-size bunk beds. So that's kind of nice.
You see Alondra's feet in the air.
So yeah, that's our Airbnb for BookCon.
Woo!
Woo! We're waiting outside of BookCon day 1. I don't know if y'all can even hear me to get in. Yeah, we're gonna show you our outfits. Okay. Cute, 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 cute. We got fans. We got book carts. Alondra is here with us.
My info
Cute.
is my teddy
You
bear.
just dropped. She got some cute boots on. We all got book carts.
Also, it's not even you.
I know.
How many of you were at our last BookCon in 2019? All right. How many of you, this is your very first BookCon? Well, it is so great to have you back. How many of you, this is like your first time at like a pop culture convention? All right. So there's some things you don't know yet. Like you're probably wondering, why am I up here? What's with the DJ? What's with you? We're here for you. So what I want you to do, this is the most important thing. While you're here this weekend, remember these 3 things. Number 1, you cannot see everything. You do not have enough time. Number 2, you can't buy everything. You don't have that kind of money. But the one thing that you can do, and the most important thing, is you can meet and make some new friends. Look at all the people in the room with you right now. Look at all these people. None of these people knew what hockey was 6 months ago. None of them. They knew it had pucks and they didn't know anything. Couple people maybe. But look, normal people don't do this. I don't know what normal people do. I'm not normal. Welcome to our game-changing TV panel celebrating Peter Robert. Give it up for your moderator, Versha Sharma!
I was also singing along backstage, so that was a lovely moment. I'm gonna get right to it. As you guys know, we're here for a very special conversation. So first, I would like to welcome to the stage writer, director, showrunner, Jacob Tierney. All right, and since this is BookCon, I'm gonna assume your cheers are gonna be even louder for the woman who started this all. New York Times bestselling author, Rachel Reed.
Oh, hi Jacob, this is Connor's story. First of all, I love you both so much and I miss you and I'm excited for the time that I get to see you both again. I wanted to ask you a little question. I wanted to see why you think that each other is a good match for telling this story in both ways. Like Jacob, what is it about Rachel's writing or storytelling that made it easy for you to connect and then execute actually making a TV show out of it? And Rachel, what do you think it is about Jacob that was successful at bringing that story off the page and actually building it out into a visible world? I love you both so, so much.
That felt religious. Also, I didn't really hear what he said, so.
I was like, could you understand that? I didn't know.
I just didn't know it. As you do at 17.
Yeah, I mean, it really, as you do at 17, that you're like, because it's their love, they're obsessed with each other, right? And that obsession is present instantly. And so what is that? You don't know what those feelings are at 17. Is it really love? Like, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but like, it's the obsession that evolves into like that thing of like, I'm never not thinking about this guy. I'm never not thinking about this person. That feels very, there's something very adolescent about it. It's definitely not a like we met at 32 energy. You know, I don't want a dog. Like it's not that kind of stuff. So like yeah, I feel like, and also I do find that like because of how smart Rachel's writing is and because of how good they are at acting, I was like we don't even need to talk about this. Fall in love whenever you want. I don't care.
I want to bring in a question from Mickey in the audience. In a time where a lot of media assumes that people are watching with your phones in your hands, you made a show that rewards full attention and even assumes it from your audience. So can you talk a bit about your decision to reward the audience's attention?
Because that's a scene that in the book is like largely comedic. It's like just kind of setting up a sex scene mostly. It's like I thought it was a fun scene, but it wasn't like the show makes it like this incredible piece of art that I think it's so beautiful and so good. So I think that's my favorite kind of like merging of like what you wrote and what's in the book. I don't know, but every scene, I'm just gonna pick that one.
Jacob, you talked a little bit about your co-writer for season 2.
Yeah, Mike.
What can you tell us about him?
I was about to say he's a Libra.
How many times has he
Oh, I do know this. He's a Leo. He's a very old friend of mine. He's the best. He's such a good writer. He's such a kind man. Reader. I like everything. I mean, as has been announced, I'm doing a show about Alexander the Great. It's an adaptation of a book called The Golden Mean by Annabelle Lyon, which is an amazing book, and she has another book called Sweet Girl that is kind of also picks up where those characters take off as well. Aristotle and his daughter. She's an amazing writer. I love YA. I love all kinds of stuff. I love genre.
I read everything, yeah. When I'm writing, I tend to read things that aren't romance.
Yeah.
Like, I like to go outside the genre, so yeah, right now I'm reading a bunch of stuff at once, but yeah, I tend to read a lot of, I'm gonna say like not like hard fantasy or hard sci-fi, but stuff that has those elements, or like paranormal elements or urban fantasy, that kind of stuff. I like historical fiction. I like, you know.
And Mary Renault is like,
Oh, I love Mary Renault. My
horny
favorite.
1960s weirdo kind of closet lesbian, but like obsessed with gay dude. Like, love it.
Her books are good.
They're amazing. If you haven't read Mary Renault, read Mary
I
Renault.
collect her books. I collect every edition I can get of them.
That was how I fell in love with Alexander the Great, was because she was like obsessed with it. I would say the best book that I've read, the most memorable book that I've read in the past 5 years was called Human Acts by Han Kang. It was just, she won the Nobel Prize a couple of years ago. She's a South Korean writer. I was just talking about it yesterday. I mean, Human Acts, an astounding book about the Korean military coup in the 1980s. Yeah.
I've got a question here from
Maybe not the crowd.
Hudson Williams.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, we are currently waiting for the Ivy Ophelia signing at Blank Slate Bookshop. I have a tiny little book plate for her to sign. You have book plates? Yeah, she made her own book plates. So far we gotten some art that we will definitely show you guys later. And I got When Sparks Fly by Monica Murphy. Yeah, the art.
Oh, my free Tiffany Roberts.
We got a free Tiffany Roberts book, yeah. So yeah, and then we will check out the Bookish Box area and see what's over there too. But yeah, it's crazy here.
But vibes are good.
Vibes are good. Yep. All right. I'm sorry, in the audio.
Oh, that's a license. Like someone did actually make that with their throat. Yeah, and then we licensed it.
That is crazy.
It was so funny because I found them on Patreon.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is fantastic, and I just sent it to my publisher. I'm like, put this in. They're like, oh, okay. They did give me a couple options, so I was like, that's where Arachnid has like 2 different types of clicking noises. They gave me like options, and I'm just sitting there listening to clicking noises over and over again, like which one?
Like, oh, I don't know that one. Maybe
This
that
one's
one.
too deep. This one's too high. This one's not fast enough.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
No problem.
Bye.
Pretzel break.
Why do I know this parts of her?
Stand like you mean it. Again.
So do both.
At the same time.
Move up close to you. There's like a movement.
I kind of do want that Princess and the Pat, and they have Poison Daughter there too. You can look at this beautiful view while we try to figure out how much money we spent. I am Alyssa, and I spent $307 today at day 1 of BookCon. Let's see the title.
Nice.
And a whole bunch of art too.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm Mari, and I spent $310, I think. 300 something.
Yeah.
I think. And this is what I got.
Ooh.
And then
Some cute.
I saw it and I was like, that's cute.
Mhm.
So I had to get it. It was like $44.
Yeah. And that was just for day 1.
Day one. Yes.
Hi, I'm Yuki. I spent probably around close to $500 day one BookCon, but half are pre-orders, so.
From Baventi, right?
Baventi, yep.
Wow. You got some good books there, though.
Yeah.
Nice. You look amazing in this lighting.
I don't know how much I spent.
Say, I'm Alondra.
I'm trying to think. What was the number? Okay, I'm Alondra, and I don't know how much I spent, but I had $200 cash, and I have $11 cash. But I did buy goodies, so that's mainly. And then 3 of these books are free.
Yeah, okay. The books. Cute. Day one only.
Day one.
Up, down. Ready? Up, down. Me. Up, down. Woo! Stepping on each other's dresses. She wants to do elevator. Okay, we have a good song. Is he gonna ruin it with dubstep? This is me at the end of BookCon, day one, after the ball. In my cherry pajamas. That music was terrible, by the way. I hated it. Day 2 BookCon. We are waiting inside Sunday because they thought it was gonna rain, so we're inside waiting. So we're all sitting. Maddie is our teacher. This is the line for BK Borson, Steamy Look. Hi, how are you? Not for her. Okay. Yeah.
Hi everyone. I am USA Today's books reporter, which is the coolest job in the world, and it's so lovely that I get to be here, you know, chatting about books with amazing authors like this. I'm like gesturing to empty chairs, but they're gonna be here and they're gonna be great. This is the heroines of Romantasy. We're chatting about how authors craft badass characters and that, deal with obstacles and danger and fall in love and have plenty of triumphs in the end too. I'm honored to be up on this stage with such beloved authors that you all have read. And then first, I would like to welcome to the stage the #1 New York Times bestselling author of the Hades and Persephone saga and Terror at the Gates. This is Scarlett St. Clair. us on the stage is the #1 New York Times and Sunday Times best-selling author of The Night and the Moth. This is Rachel Gilling. Give a warm round of applause for the #1 New York Times and USA Today best-selling author of the Crowns of Nyaxia series. It's Carissa Broadbent. But certainly not least, we have the #1 New York Times best-selling author of the Red Queen series and her upcoming adult debut, Tempest. It's Victoria Aveyard. Thank you guys for joining me here. I mean, you all worked so hard to build that in yours, and I'm curious, like, where do you start with the world building, and is there a piece of world building that you've been really proud of that you think maybe readers have missed or they haven't given enough love to?
Maps, forever maps. But I think that's a question we can all talk about, because some people do not like maps at all. And some people
Bane of my existence.
Wait, you said you hate them? I can't really hear it. There's an echo. There's like multiple voices. Just like, hey.
That's how I feel. Hey. I had to do a map for a series I wrote 5 years ago for the War of Lost Hearts series for like a traditional. Yeah. Imagine doing a map for a book that you wrote 5 years ago.
How did you write it without the map to start?
Yeah, did you not draw one for yourself?
I was following the compass of my heart.
Carissa, I did the same thing, and I was like, no one wants a map. And then everyone started asking for a map, and I was like, y'all want a map? So then I drew my own maps. They were really bad. But yeah, I did the same thing.
I think I had to Control F. This is like thousands of pages, epic fantasy trilogy, thousands of pages. Control F, east, west, south, north, northwest. Like I just Control F'd all the cardinal directions just to like check myself to be like, it's been years. Anyway, so I'm the least professional one here.
I'm really impressed by your brain that you can like keep up with that. Like that is a level, it's very impressive.
This is why you have to make the maps first, and I'm here to convince you.
I know. No, I learned my lesson. I now do the maps earlier. There was like kind of maps, but they were like little shitty maps for me, you know, and then we're making 5 years later a real map, and I'm like...
Victoria, you start with a map? So you do the map and then that's...
I learned you don't start with plate tectonics. That's too far back.
I didn't have to do a map for the Shipper King duology because it's like, there's a building, and there's mist, and there's a building. So honestly, the cardinal directions are completely... No, they're around. Who knows? We can't see it. However, when I did The Night and the Moth, and I did want it to be a less of an insular world, I did draw a map very early on for myself, and then I gave that to the professionals, and then they put it in the book. Because my fantasy is a movement fantasy. It's you could call it a quest, and so I had to orient myself in that. I wouldn't say I'm directionally gifted, so just in keeping it in my own head. So yeah, I appreciate a map for sure.
Raise your hand in this room if you would consider yourself a hopeless romantic. Yeah, that's exactly what I figured. I think the other part of this, you know, there's world building, there's quests, there's high stakes, but romance draws us, you know, a lot of us to your books, and in your stories, romance can be a source of power, it can be conflict, it can be transformation rather than subplot. I'm curious, you know, how do you decide when love should save a character versus when it should complicate or endanger them?
I feel like we're
Thanks, guys.
Why not both? I mean, I think to me, a compelling romance does both of those things. Like, I am often asked the question, oh, how do you balance, you guys probably all get this question all the time too, how do you balance romance and plot? And I'm always like, I can't answer that question because they're like this, you know, they're intertwined. And if they're not, like if I find myself being like, oh, the balance is off, then that tells me that the romance is not integral enough to the plot because they are inextricable from each other. So I think that falling in love is terrifying in all of the ways that it's amazing. And usually that's how my characters feel as well. So it's a source of both danger and comfort to them because that vulnerability is the danger.
Yeah, one of our through lines, I think, in all of our work is we write books that move very quickly. Every scene has to advance the story. Every scene has to matter. So you are working with that. I gotta keep the tension up. I gotta keep the stakes high. I gotta keep the reader turning the page. So you might have scenes you wanna linger in, or you might have moments you might wanna just see between the two characters, but what other thing is it doing? And we always have to make that calculation.
I want to add to the vulnerability part of like a character. And the tension, okay, so it wouldn't necessarily have to be a romance, but I do find that romance and a character's forced to be vulnerable as part of their arc, which is looking at themselves clearly, look at their world clearly. I'll use The Night in the Moth, for example. The quest is internal as well as external, and a huge catalyst for an internal quest is to have someone directly challenging someone's worldviews, and that works very well for tension if that is a romantic interest. It doesn't have to be, but I find them quite inextricable. I think I lean into romancy and romance because I find it's a beautiful way to discover who the character really is and where they are at as well, especially if those characters challenge each other. So honestly, for a character to get from A, the beginning, to B, to the end, I've never done it, I don't think, without some level of vulnerability that includes romance. So it's just character dissection, make them feel messy and exposed, literally and figuratively.
Yeah, I think there's multiple dynamics to romance, right? We all want partnership, even if it's not romantic, and I think that's so lovely, and it's often made fun of in media and society at large. And I think there's something unfortunate about that because it's a desire on all our parts. And a lot of things can be romantic. You can have, a friendship that's very romantic, and found family that can be romantic in a way. So yeah, I think the dynamics of that are very important in books. I mean, that's what I seek in in Pirates of the Caribbean, one of the things I was most invested in was Elizabeth and Will. That kept me going, right? So, I think we desire to see that in a lot of our media.
To quote the poet Charlie XCX, everything is romantic. So, yeah. Nope. Only superficially. Because I like to draw my characters, I knew Tamino Amer, the musician, I knew Rory would probably look like that because I saw a picture of him with his earring one time. I was like, but no, actually, the character and the writing stage, absolutely not.
Yeah, honestly, no. And no one ever believes me when I say this. It's because they're for a different character who is not me. You know what I mean? I create my love interest for my female main character, and they are fleshed out people who are very much not me. So they're for someone else.
Don't lie. It's not on purpose. But my husband did read Tempest and had a few moments where he's like, my mom's gonna read this. And not a spicy scene, but just a thing I have noticed about him that ended up on the page. But it's not my fault. The character is a pirate who lives on the sea and has very sun-damaged hair and is quite tan and his hair is long and it's blonde and it's not my fault. He just happens to look like that. But it wasn't happens to look like that. The ocean does things to you.
Life imitates art, art imitates life, I want to talk about spice, but I also want to talk about emotional intimacy too. How we contain multitudes. How do you decide what belongs on the page versus what's more powerfully implied? And has that changed for you over your career?
Me, vibes. It's changed for me because when I was indie, I could do whatever I wanted, and I did, and I put ridiculous sex scenes in my book. In A Game of Fate, I wrote a scene, the chapter title is For Your Pleasure, a montage. Because in every romance, there's a sex montage. There's a lot of sex in that book, but I also put a whole sex montage in the book.
But it's changed over time. And I was thinking, because I read your questions beforehand, and I was like really thinking about this one. Not that I didn't think about the other ones. But I'm like, that's a great question, because I find myself in Coiled at the Roots, like really thinking about like what scenes get more detailed, because I'm very explicit when I write sex scenes. And I was like, which ones get more detailed? Did you say no? Oh. I was like, have you read my... But I find that the ones that I feel like have the most emotional intimacy are the shorter, brief, less descriptive ones, and the ones that are just like, you know, we're gonna fuck for the fun of it, are like the more detailed ones. And I don't know why I do that. Maybe you guys your answers will enlighten me.
I don't know what I do. I know that I do what I want. Okay, look, I will give this, because I really don't know how to answer this question, because I don't, in general, gauge my work accurately, whatever. I don't know how many spices, I don't know anything, but I will say, how many spices?
Turmeric.
Pieces of spice.
Peppers, Rachel, peppers.
I'm so dumb. Okay, but I will say, I had a conversation with someone outside of publishing, but also inside. It's a little bit of a bubble. Anyway, they were asking me for if I were to change One Dark Window as an example to make it accessible to more audiences, or if I were to write with the idea of it could be accessible to anyone, how would the spice be? And I say, I can't write thinking, and for the example of sex, I don't write thinking that it will be palatable to everybody. I write, and it does end up being adult, because I just think that serves the story and serves the characters. I don't try to make my sex scene something that, like, if someone who didn't want a sex scene could read it and they'd be okay, or if someone who wanted a whole lot more, they could get a whole lot more. Like, I don't do that. I just do what I think serves the story and serves the pacing. So far it's worked for me. You'll have to let me know how many pieces of pepper or pieces of spice you think there are. I know they're there and I like them there, and I'll continue to do what I want.
I think that's a personal thing, right? Like they measure the peppers, yeah.
It's all over the place. There's no consistency to this scale.
Everybody's spice tolerance is different in life and in books.
Really? I had an interesting, cover your ears. It's a baby, not a burger. I had kind of an interesting journey with this, because I think a lot of us probably came up against this a little bit, except maybe Scarlett, because you were writing like capital R romance, like from the start, right? So I think a lot of us kind of came up against this, what we now call romantasy, being shelved YA, you know, for a long time. But I was self-published, so I didn't have to deal with that as much. But I remember writing Daughter of No Worlds, and I was like, oh, this is going to be like an adult book, not young adult. So I would like there to be like an open door sex scene. And I was like so nervous writing it, and I was like, oh my God, this is like so saucy. And then I read it again recently and was like, oh, it's so cute. It's like, it's adorable. And I think I just as an author became more comfortable writing sex scenes. And then I also kind of learned how I approach writing sex scenes the same way I approach writing fight scenes. And I think both of them can be very boring if done incorrectly, because it's like they're very physical, high-octane activities that can be kind of boring to read about on a page, you know? So there's always an arc, you know? There's something happening there, like...
A climax, if you will.
A climax, if you will, like a rising and falling action. There's a lot happening on the page. And I realized like how much you can do with that. Like there should be something that is different at the end of the scene than at the beginning of the scene, other than like everyone being a lot more moist.
Don't say that word.
Sorry, cover your ears. But yeah, I think they're fun. I was laughing at your spices because when I wrote Servant and Livings of Night, there's one proper sex scene in that book. But when I wrote it, I was like, this is like 6,000 words long. Like you're describing like skin folds, like there's all kinds of description. I was like, this is almost too much. And then people were like,
half a pepper.
Yeah, they were like, too bad it's not spicy. I'm like, I don't know.
I get one chili pepper sometimes with the spice in my books, and I'm like, what are you reading?
I think where do I find it?
Because if I am one pepper,
That's the great challenge. That is the question I'm getting constantly with Tempest because it's my first adult novel.
How many peppers?
How many peppers? And I'm like, I don't know your pepper tolerance.
how many sex scenes?
I know, yes, it's like, I know what it is for me, and on the scale of my own writing, it is by far the spiciest thing I've ever written, but that is, thanks. That is just by dint of my last 8 books were YA, and so the demands of the genre and the demands of the story were totally different, the intentions are totally different. But I really resonate with what Rachel said about, the story tells you what it needs to be, and I think one of our great challenges is setting the expectations of the audience correctly, and I struggle so much with the pepper scale and the romantasy genre label because it is such a spectrum. It is so hard to nail down a real definition, and so I never want to give the reader the wrong expectation, because we never want you to be disappointed. We don't want you to pick up a book and think you're going to get something you're not going to get and be disappointed in the experience. So it's hard to find common language so I can set your expectations properly.
Hi, everybody.
On the note of relatability, it's just going to be a boring character if you can't at least have some flaws in there. Girls are just going to be girls, though. So, for my character at least, I liked talking a little bit about what it's like being a woman in a male-dominated field. It was introduced in our first chapter. Just she thinks she knows everything because obviously she's just used to people cutting down on her. It's like, well, you're just a lady, what do you know about science? It's like, more than you apparently. But at the same time, she's cocky, she's overconfident, and finds out really fast she doesn't know anything about the world she's in. So I think a lot of people, including myself, I wrote it as someone who was in STEM, I was a pre-med biology major, so I wouldn't say I was humbled too many times, but I also realized there is so much more to some of these industries and the ways you have to fight up the ladder the whole time. And it's frustrating. It's kind of fun to have some catharsis around it. It's like, yeah, I love seeing a woman succeeding. I love seeing my peers succeeding. This is a fun thing to do. Let's explore that. So that's how I like to think about it.
At our core, we are all flawed. As humans, we are flawed. And I think in the public perception, women are expected to be these perfect creatures and not have any flaws for taking care of everything that people need us to on a whim. And in my head, I just kind of said, fuck that. We are, Shadira, my FMC, she is extremely flawed. She is a severe alcoholic. She is going through it. She is angry. She is someone that was abandoned, and she lets that seep out onto others. And I think it's so important because we have Shadira and then we have Lyra. And Lyra is a secondary, female main character, and she's flawed in very, very different ways. And I think it's the beauty and relatability of how flaws can be so different, and it looks so different between each person, because my flaws are very different than my sister's flaws, and writing that just felt cathartic to me, to be able to work through a lot of just the stigma that goes onto women that feel like we have such a burden to carry, and to kind of say that's not my responsibility, and I'm gonna be who I wanna be, and kind of at the end of the day, again, sorry, I lost F words, but fuck y'all.
Doing artwork for since my indie release. So my favorite part, I think, of writing the book is that I was like, oh, I get to do the character art afterwards. It's a little treat after. Motivates me to actually finish it. Aside from my agent refusing to speak to me until I finish. Every time.
I love you, Boo. Anyways, I have like a group of artists that like I've been using since the beginning, and like a lot of my readers like have seen them before, so I just kind of stick to the same ones. Like I try to expand. Everybody gets love and money. So I just think it's fun, and I think it's very important to be supporting art right now with the rise of AI and theft, and it's just not respectful to our peers. It's not respectful to the artists that give us so much beautiful art to look at and like obsess over. And without them, like we don't have any cool art. We don't have any like soul to it all. So I think it's very important to like make it very known, like yes, we're supporting human art only. Please let the robots do the dishes. I don't care. Please don't. I do not want to see another doodle from ChatGPT. Please.
I want to add one quick thing in that, in regards to human art, is that all 4 of these authors have amazing audiobooks out that are all human narrated.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Woo! If you're an audiobook lover or you love immersive reading, definitely check out their audiobooks because they are absolutely astonishing. So.
Me? You want me
Yes.
to go? Well, the first thing I want you to see when you come to my page with art is that like my female main characters, they're a black woman. And what you know when you come to my page is that you're gonna get a black FMC. You're gonna get black side characters, you're gonna get black worlds, but for sure you're gonna have a black FMC. And it's really important to me that when you step onto my page, you know my brand, and my brand is put black first.
Right.
And I think with character art in general, I would rather see characters that I'm like, oh shit, that person is hot, let me read this book, than be like, oh, like here's another list of tropes for me. Like I get so bored with my own shit that I put out, that I'm like, give me some art. Like art commissioning is like the best part of the writing process. It truly is. Like, and marketing on social media is hard, and being able to put out art and give back to the community that like built these books, because artists are readers. And so being able to like, the amount of like fan art that have come to me where I'm like, they've read the book, they understand these characters, now I get to commission them, is incredible. I think being able to commission these human artists, like you said, and put back into the community that built us, like what is more rewarding than that, than to like build that community?
Absolutely.
But the original cover was a photograph, and it's like a snake on a girl, and you know, you get the gist. But I took that photo myself because when I was indie publishing, like I didn't have like any more money because I've become disabled, unfortunately, so I could not do the work that I was doing with photography for a while. So that's when I picked up writing, because I was still adjusting. I'd just been let go to during COVID, fresh out of school too. Oh, Gen Z has the best luck. But I took the photograph myself. It's my college roommate, and then I found a random girl in the city that happened to have a snake, because I just put out like, does anyone have a snake? Oh yeah, I got a couple.
I just want to say the faces I saw in the crowd when you said a friend of yours had a snake, a lot of people just went,
So it is a real snake. That's a real photograph. I put some hair in her head. She has hair, but the model, not the snake. And I don't know, I designed the cover myself. I was like, I don't have any more money to do, like, because I just paid for editing. I was like, oh, okay, I need an actual cover for this. So I just took it myself, and that's the one that ended up being it. And I did actually take a second photograph for the arachnid before I knew it was going. Chat, do you want to guess what I put on her for that one?
Stop it right now. I know.
Flowers. So I taxidermied my own spiders, because the deal was, she said, no live spiders. I'm like, okay. She's like, you can do fake ones. I'm like, fake ones look bad. She's like, that's fine. I'm like, what if they're dead? She's like, she was like, you owe me like at least 3 special rolls of sushi, or like an omakase night or something. Yeah. She's my ride or die, but she's like, fine, I'll do this for you, it's fine. So you should have seen Jason's face when I told him on our call. I was like, yeah, I taxidermied my own spiders for my cover, and he's like, I think that's the first time I've ever heard that sentence. So like, good for you.
Well, I remember thinking, I don't know what kind of person watches like Indiana Jones movies where he gets covered in bugs and spiders and thinks to themselves, I want to do that to my friend.
Yes. Writers. Writer.
Okay, I have a question of character B.
Okay, so I actually think the answer for both is Illyria, because I think that like she would be like, I think that you think that I'm your best friend. Like, you know, like I think that like I want to hang out with her, and like she's gonna be like, girl, you are so lame. So not mortal enemies obviously, but like I am not cool enough to hang with her. I always wrote her as like an aspirational character. So yeah, she's really cool. I hope you all meet her.
I would have to say that my FMC Callisto, I would be best friends with her. Like, she would do anything for you if you are her friend, because she doesn't have any friends. Poor thing. It's so sad, actually. And her brother just keeps her locked away. He's such an asshole. I mean, you'll like him, but he's an asshole. No wonder she falls for a demon. But I would probably be enemies with my main male character, Cade. That's Callisto's brother. And I think it's because we're too similar. Just way, way too similar, and he pisses me off. Actually, I don't even want to talk about it. She's like, no comment, next question.
I think maybe I wouldn't get along perfectly with Alina because she is a little bit too much like me, and we are both like a little bit autistic, so I think both of the cues are just gonna be passing us like air traffic. I think I would be besties with Phoebe, and her and I would fall in love, get married, and that's it.
I would be best friends for sure with Callum. He is just like, that man is not, like, he is down for anything, so I think he would be like my ride or die. Mortal enemies, Maximus.
Yeah.
Ancient wolf, go! Book cart takes New York City. She going. She going. Look at her go. You say that? I'm so tired. I feel like you're about to chug that.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna squeeze the lemon after the video.
Okay.
So it's good with you.
Your face is not in it, don't worry.
That's nice. Cheers to BookCon.
Yeah, cacio e pepe, spaghetti, pizza. That looks good. I finished my Bellini already, and I'm gonna get another Bellini.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Hi, my name's Alondra. Hi, my name's Alondra, and this is my day one on Lexapro.
Welcome to Girlies vs. TBR. I am Alyssa.
I'm Mari.
And we are coming to you from our last day here because we were here for BookCon for the whole weekend. We have to leave the Airbnb about an hour.
Less than an hour.
Less than an hour. But we wanted to do a quick wrap up because we were a little, we didn't film that much at the convention.
No, it was a little too,
It was too chaotic.
Yeah.
Also, we wanted to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Imagine just a phone out, just like
yeah. Yeah, so we filmed as much as we could. We also have off-camera commentary from Alondra and Yuki, who were also here this weekend with us, and I'm sure you saw them in some of the videos. Also from their vlog they did from Citrus and Sage in Florida as well. So if you hear commentary, that's who it is in the background.
Yeah, so we're gonna show what we got really quickly.
Super quick haul, okay?
Super quick.
We both got the chapter samplers for One More Round by Amber Palmer and Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. I read Between the Pines from Amber Palmer, so I'm so excited for these. And they're signed. Signed. I also got Cowboy Casual, the pretty one.
I got Lights, Camera, Not, Kaylin. This is,
Kayla Gross?
Kayla Gross?
Is how her last name is spelled. I don't know if it's Grouse, maybe?
Grouse? Yeah.
Gross? Grosse? No.
I don't even know.
I think it's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also got that one somewhere in here. All right. Tattered Stars, Catherine Cowles.
I got a few from Indie Alley. So Kissed by a Demon, Rosalind Sterling.
I got one last thing before you go. Brittany Keller art on the cover. It's about a bookstore.
So cute. I got Blackheart, Pixierella. Dude, look at
that
this
cover.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. That's what drew me in.
Yeah. I got Not What You Expected. Yeah. That's why I got it.
I got Underlock, Mariana Zapata. The last sentence is, she should have chosen the strip club.
Yeah. I got a free book. It's His Darkest Craving, the Cursed Ones, Book 1, Tiffany Roberts. Alondra loves Tiffany Roberts. They all love Tiffany Roberts, so I had to get it.
The Predator, Runix, Dark Verse, Book 1. Snap that up.
Oh, and then here's my Lights, Camera, Not. And also I got this like really pretty edition of Whirlwind, which I haven't read yet by Kayla Gross, but I've been wanting to.
I got a BookCon exclusive edition of For Whom the Bell Tolls or something like that. I don't know. It's pretty.
She ends up dying and she finds herself like the Secretary of Health.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Yeah. It seems funny. Silver Linings, Violet Page from Indie Alley, also a bookstore one. I was like, we're in a BookCon. The bookstore ones are getting me.
I got Kit Vincent, Love Immortal. I blame Oyuki for this one.
Oh, it's so nice. Vampires, romantic fantasy, dark academia, Twilight for queer readers.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I got, it's not an ARC, but it's an early released edition of When Sparks Fly by Monica Murphy. Like, come on, guys.
So nice.
Yeah. Oyuki and I got the last 2 copies on the table.
The way that they saw it and they snatched it
We
up.
like beeline for it.
And Alyssa found this one.
Yeah.
Love at First Fright, Nadia El Fassi. This was like buried under like a stack of other books.
Yeah, I picked up a book and it was under it. And I was like, ah!
She was like, someone gotta buy it.
Yeah.
She was like, mighty go.
Yeah, I have that I have Afterlight editions of Best Text Ever and Love at First Fright. So I was like, you gotta get this one. My last one is Just Wise Cut Between Wrath and Mercy. There's art within the book. Okay, this is a very pretty special edition.
So nice.
And I've seen people talking about this one, so I was very excited that she was in Indie Alley.
So many good things in Indie Alley. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Now I think we kind of want to just talk about the experience of BookCon. We had general admission for Saturday and Sunday, okay, and including the ball on Saturday. We've been seeing online a lot of people have been complaining.
Expectations a little too high.
Yeah.
I don't understand where they're thinking about like there was nothing to do because there was a lot to do.
We had a great time.
Mind you, I panic. My anxiety gets really bad when there's like surge of people.
Yeah.
And I was fine.
Yeah.
It was okay.
I mean, you could see where the spots were crowded. And that was up to you to know if you could do that or if maybe you needed a break and needed to hang out along the outer areas.
So day one.
Yeah.
Day one, we got there kind of early. That
Not
was,
even that
was
early.
Like,
We got
was
it there at like 9.
9-ish.
And the doors opened at 10, and we lined up at 9.
But we got in there once they opened the doors pretty quickly. It was organized.
Yes, it was very quick. We went in, we got bag checked to drop off our book carts and everything. By then, I think I looked at the time and I was like, oh, it's 10:26. And that was it. And we headed up to the heated rivalry panel. Yeah, and there was a little bit of a line, but it wasn't bad at all. And we got in and we got seats and it was perfectly fine. Also, I do think that BookCon should have explained the reservation system a little bit better. The heated rivalry panel, like, I guess people should have tried for standby lines a little bit more maybe, because
it was empty.
It was empty in the back for the heated rivalry panel. Because I think a lot of people picked one guest and then didn't realize that meant they could bring somebody with them. So all 4 of us were able to go to the heated rivalry panel. It was amazing. Had a great time.
Yeah, and then honestly, for me, day 1, like after that panel, I had literally nothing planned.
Well, you went in, you didn't get any reservations, you didn't get any book signings, and yet you were able to go to panels and get book signings.
Yeah, it was great. Day 1, I kind of, in my head, I was like, I want to do Indie Alley, and I want to look at like the exhibitors. Like I want to shop around, see what kind of like little knickknacks and trinkets I could get, or like art prints. I got a lot of art prints.
Yeah.
But like in my head, I was like, we're just gonna vibe. We're gonna vibe. We're gonna go. We're gonna have fun. So with that mindset, Indie Alley was like one of my favorite things.
Yeah, honestly.
I talked to so many of them.
Yes.
It was so good.
I feel like that's one of the main like things we really wanted to do was Indie Alley. Because it's so amazing that all these small authors can come to a convention like this, bring their books, and sell out. Okay? So many authors sold out. Good for them, honestly.
Yeah,
I am so happy for them. And I think also this is kind of just the mindset that we have as well, is that we like to support the author themselves. We are not expecting indie authors to give us free items. We are not expecting indie authors to have an unlimited amount of stock when they have to pay for it themselves and spend God only knows how much money even coming to BookCon in the first place in order to meet their readers. And we wanted to support them. That's why we liked Indie Alley so much. That's why we wanted to shop Indie Alley so much. And I don't know if other people don't have this mindset. I do not expect indie authors to give me anything for free.
I knew I had to buy stuff.
Yes.
And I was willing to give them money.
Yeah. Yes. Take our money.
Take my money.
Yeah. And I do think, I mean, for us, like, Indie Alley was the main exhibit. There's other, on level 3, hall 3, there's small bookstores, indie bookstores that were there. I guess a lot of people expected a lot of free stuff. I don't know where you expected to get that from. Indie bookstores, indie authors were not going to be giving you free items. The art drops were the only thing that was free, but people were crazy
for that. Yeah.
And
which I knew going in. Like I saw Epic Reads announced their art drop. They had the Amy Dawes one that is coming out this year.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, that would be so cool. But I knew that I would not be able to stand there like with all those people like potentially pushing and like that crowd surge. Yeah. Like I knew that I, myself, my mind and my body, my soul, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. My anxiety would not let me stand there. Like even with the BK Borison one, like I walked away.
Yeah, I did stand in line. It was BK Borison was signing at the Stimulate booth and it was insane. I waited. I stayed in that and I waited. I wasn't in like the very middle of the crowd. I didn't get a wristband. BK Borison was signing so quickly. God bless her. And a lot of people that didn't have wristbands for that still were able to get signed. So again, it's like we didn't go in expecting like we are going to get this event. I'm going to meet this author. I'm going to get this signed, especially if I didn't have a reservation. It was more like I'm gonna try.
Yeah, and also day 2. Okay, so day 1 we kind of like walked around,
Mhm.
bought stuff.
Mhm.
And then day 2 was like the day where we mostly had the signings and panels,
Mhm.
right? I just want to say, people were saying there's nothing to do. Those panels were sort of empty. Like there was a lot
Yeah.
of seats open.
A lot of panels were empty. There was the Grove on level 4 that had activities to do, photo opportunities everywhere. Even if you're not gonna buy stuff from booths or indie authors, you can still go and look. A lot of them are on KU, and you can get little bookmarks and stuff. If you like the book, you can get it later.
And we were talking about the whole H.M. Wolf thing. So I wanted to do the women behaving badly panel.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to do like the sign up line.
Mm-hmm.
You went to check it out.
I went to go look at the signing line for the whole. It was for the whole panel.
Mhm.
I had gotten something signed from Ivy Ophelia at Blank Slate Bookshop, so I was mainly going to see if I could get a book plate signed from H.M. Wolf. The line was insane. The line was capped, and then the line was also insane for the standby line. All these people wanted, I'm assuming, were mainly there for H.M. Wolf. Maybe I'm mistaken. All these people wanted to get signed, and we went in the panel. And there was still so many available like seats. They were letting people stand in the back, and it was not full. They left the door open the whole time. You could come and go. There was no one waiting in line. We sent Alondra down to go line up in the panel because we were in another panel.
We were with the
Heroines of Romanticy panel, and we were really enjoying it. And we were like, hey, can you go see if there's a line? Like, how is it? No line. You could walk right in. All these people waited in line to get something signed from her, but didn't want to see her speak.
And then after the panel, I got really lucky, and it wasn't even like everybody mostly left from the panel, and there was only like a few stragglers. I was able to get my book plate signed by H.M. Wolf and Ivy Ophelia.
And you got to chat with them.
Yeah, and I talked to them.
Yeah, and that was really cool.
And you got Hannah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and Alondra got Hannah Harper.
Yeah.
Who
So
did
funny.
Haunting the Hunter. Yeah. She was so funny.
The
whole panel was
the
funny.
panel was good. Yeah. Heroines
Yeah.
of Romanticy, they were so funny. Rachel
good.
Gillig is hilarious.
Yes,
Like so
exactly.
funny.
Yeah.
But it was good. And even that one, it was empty. Like there was a lot of seats available for
Yes,
that
there
one
was.
too.
Yeah, there was a bunch of seats available. And that one was reservation required. Again, I had one guest, so I did bring you. But again, the standby line, like at the end, when almost like right when they were starting,
they let
a whole bunch of people in from the
And there was
standby line. Still seats.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So I do hope they do the reservation system better next year. Maybe that was the issue.
And more of the Javits Center.
Yes, I was gonna say, and space. And the host of one of the panels did mention they were not sure when they would come back because they did not have funding. And they finally had funding in order to bring it back this year. So I am hoping that's the reason why there wasn't a lot of space at the Javits Center, and I'm hoping next year they will have more space at the Javits Center because I know it was a little crowded. Again, it's a convention, so I kind of expected that.
Yeah.
But there should have been more space for the ADA lines.
Yeah.
100%. I do agree with that. But again,
That
it's
could
a
have been better.
convention. It's going to be a little crowded. And maybe some of the bigger booths, like probably Smut, Steamy Lit, all these big booths that had signings, they need more room, or the signings need to be somewhere else so that people can shop all the booths.
Yeah. They just needed more space.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
But as for like it's a convention, there's gonna be tons of people.
The thing is, they told you multiple times going into this that you are not going to be able to do everything that you want to do. And I guess we all were able to manage our expectations. If something got capped or if something was full, I was like, okay,
well,
that's the next thing I want to do anyway. It's fine. Okay, I want to shop around anyway. It's fine. I need to sit for a minute anyway. It's fine. Like, I wasn't really upset about anything. And at the same time, though, there was other opportunities. Like, I didn't get to go to the Curl Up and Get Cozy panel with BK Borson because it got capped. But I got my ARC signed by BK Borson. And then I was able to, instead of that, I got the chapter samplers from Amber Palmer and Holly Renee signed. So it's kind of like Okay, well that was still amazing too.
There was other opportunities available.
Yeah.
And like, literally, I felt like even walking out of the women behaving badly, there were panels still going on that you could just walk into. The doors were wide open.
Yeah, and you could just peek in and see what was going on.
I had a great time.
Honestly, I think some of y'all were entitled. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why you were expecting to not spend money. I don't know why you were expecting publishers to have thousands of free arcs available for everybody. I don't know why you thought you were entitled enough to push and shove people in order to get an arc when the book is probably coming out in 2 months anyway, and you can literally read it then.
Oh, and the person selling Adeline Grace.
Yeah.
The arc for $1,000.
That hurts Alondra personally. I want you to know that.
Wrote huzzah. That is my fucking word.
Put it right for $1,000. Took it down. Put it back up for $800.
Yeah. The thing for me is, and we can talk about this another day of selling arcs. The thing for me is that you waited in line. People were lining up early for those arcs. You waited in line early to get that. And then you waited in line again to go get it signed. First of all, it's a waste of your time if you're just gonna put it up. Our tickets for the weekend were $100.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to 1,000? 1,000. That's just that's crazy to me.
That's rent.
You
gotta make rent.
Yeah. But I just feel like that's such a waste of time. Like knowing how long people lined up for stuff, and then that was probably your intention the whole time.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, so for the fantasy ball.
Yeah.
So the fantasy ball, oh my gosh.
That was the worst part, actually. Y'all can talk shit about fantasy ball all you want. Oh, well, I don't know if people are talking shit about the fantasy ball.
I have heard nothing.
I'm gonna talk shit about the fantasy ball. Okay, you're gonna hear it here. Thank God I didn't buy that $400 dress from the dress vlog, by the way, because the ball was shit.
They had good songs. It's just why
the DJ unfortunately mixed everything with dubstep, and he would play like 10 to 15 seconds of a really good part of the song. Like, okay, how are you gonna mess up Pink Pony Club? You just play the song. That's all you need. It's just the song. And as soon as he played Pink Pony Club, everyone was singing. Everyone was putting their hands up and dancing and getting excited. And then it was literally like he played like the hook and then dubstep. And then everyone
Same thing with
Bad Bunny.
You couldn't even recognize it was Bad Bunny for like 20 seconds after he started playing it. That's like a travesty.
What are we doing? This is not. No.
So the music was just not great. He made us do the Cupid Shuffle for like 5 fucking minutes.
And also, a lot of people were waiting in line the whole time. The fantasy ball was 2 hours and a half.
Yeah.
Just lines.
It's like, we don't even know what we didn't want to wait in line.
No. It looked like it was, because I saw, what's it called?
Like a typewriter?
A typewriter. So maybe it was like a thing where they type your name in this like fancy thing, like paper or something. And it's like
maybe a little story or something even.
Yeah. And like there were like those small lines for the photo ops, but like those kind of moved along.
Yeah,
the glam bot.
That one was long. That was
long.
I mean, I kind of get the glam bot. That would have been cool. But I didn't want to wait in line that much at the con. I didn't want to wait that in line again at the fantasy ball. And I would rather do things than wait in line. Yeah. And that's just something that you would have to decide for yourself. But and I kind of wish we would have gotten like maybe one drink with our ticket or something, because the drinks were expensive. But I would have drank more if the music was good, by the way, just saying.
I'm a dancer.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even do that.
No. Yeah, no, I was upset. I almost cried.
That shit was so funny.
You can insert the clip here.
That was so
You can insert
funny.
the clip here if you didn't already watch it earlier in the video.
So funny.
Yeah, no, I was
Honestly,
crying. I was like laughing. It was just so bad. I was like laughing, crying. but like in a way where I was like actually upset.
But yeah, I didn't want to do lines like that. Like I
Yeah.
didn't want to do no standby lines. Like
Yeah.
I knew going in like I wasn't gonna try any of that, so I
Yeah.
didn't,
Mhm.
and it was great.
Yeah.
It was a great time. I
We
walked around a
got
lot.
so much stuff. Alondra saw the author of Shatter Me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adeline Grace, two of her favorite authors.
Yep.
I saw B.K. Borison, Amber Palmer, Holly Renee. We got to watch the panels. You got H.M. Wolf signed. Ivy Ophelia signed. Oyuki really, really wanted Holly Renee. We were able to get that and Amber Palmer.
Mhm.
We got a whole bunch of indie author books, which you guys already know is our favorite because when we go
We
to
love
indie
it.
bookstores, that's what we look
We
for.
love it.
So it's just like, we had a great time.
Yeah, it was
There's
good.
so many booths.
There's
So
so
many
many booths.
booths.
I do wish I would have spent a little bit more time shopping.
Mhm.
Again, that's also the space thing, is that it was a little too crowded for me to spend a lot of time at the booths. So I kind of passed by the ones that were really busy. So if there's more space next year, hopefully there's more time for me to kind of like meander around and shop at booths. But also, I don't think my bank account could have handled me shopping more at booths, TBH. Yeah, we spent a lot of money this weekend, like honestly. Yeah, so we can do the total maybe for all of us if they want to add theirs up as well, and we'll put it on the screen.
But overall, I had a good time.
I had a good time too.
I also had a good time.
And yeah, we all had an amazing time. I don't think anyone got upset that they couldn't get anything. The other thing is, I will say, maybe this is us because we are so close to New York. And a lot of times when authors do book tours, we can come here and go see them on their book tours and everything, which is why when I didn't get the B.K. Borison panel, I was like, well, she'll probably do a book tour and like then I can see her speak then for Grim Tidings. And also you can buy signed copies from a lot of indie bookstores.
Yeah.
You can do pre-order incentives. If you really missed out on that kind of stuff, you can really do that. And maybe we're just like good with that, and that's why we were perfectly fine with how things went this weekend. But yeah, we had a good time. I feel like the people online are just being very loud about things they didn't like about it, and I don't know, I didn't feel like I was entitled to anything going in. They told us we wouldn't be able to see everything. They told us we wouldn't be able to get everything.
No guarantees.
There's no guarantees, yeah, exactly.
I didn't hear anything about no free stuff.
No.
Nothing.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how many of the girlies at this BookCon have been to Comic-Con. I haven't been to Comic-Con, but you have to even pay to like take pictures with people. These authors were taking pictures and signing our stuff for free. Okay, we paid $100 to come here, and that's it.
Chloe Gong.
She was just walking around.
Chloe Gong walking around with a sign of her new book cover.
That was
Her
so cute.
assistant was like, come up and say hi and get your stuff signed. Take a picture, like, and for free. And so it's just like, I don't know, compared to other conventions, I feel like this was amazing. Alondra and Yuki both have been to Comic-Con, and they've been saying it's way more crowded than this, and it is the whole Javits Center. So there's way more people, and
they go to capacity. That's what they do.
Yeah.
And when it goes to capacity, there will be a lot of people.
Yeah.
You have to be prepped for that every single time.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why BookCon did so well with adding the Grove and being a separate place. Comic-Con doesn't do that.
Yeah.
At least I don't know. I haven't seen
I
it.
haven't seen, at least from last year,
Yeah.
there was never a spot where it's like you could go decompress.
Yeah.
It was like you had to find a spot to decompress.
Mhm.
Yeah, BookCon did very well.
There was a lot of like on the outer skirts
Yeah.
too. There was spots like could find a spot on the wall if you needed to readjust your bag and like re-get yourself together. Like
We packed snacks. We packed electrolytes.
Yeah.
We
But yeah,
bought
the food
water.
was also an issue that people had.
Which
Yeah.
is an understandable one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Comic-Con outsources people,
Yeah.
like local restaurants and
Yeah.
everything, which granted they probably should have done.
Yeah.
And
But
hopefully
next
they'll
year-
learn.
Yeah.
They'll learn and do
Hopefully
that
they'll
next
learn for next year. So yeah, we did hear they ran out of food, which wasn't great. But we did see that some of the bowls people were getting were like a full meal.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Rice and chicken, where
Yeah.
it fills you up with broccoli.
Yeah.
That's gonna fill you up for the day.
Yeah.
Yes, it's basic and standard. It's not
Yeah.
cuisine,
Mhm.
but it's gonna fill you up and you can keep on moving.
Yeah.
I saw an empanadas cart.
But yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have some.
on the third floor.
There was crepes. There was a crepe place as well.
Oh yeah, in the
There were some. It's just it would have been cool, like how Comic-Con does it, where it was just one level of just a bunch of
Just
food.
food. Yeah.
That you can like go through, like a whole food court. It was just a food court.
Yeah.
And the empanada was separated from everything else, so you
Yeah.
had to like walk by it to even know that was an option.
Yeah, I do wish they maybe had a list of like the food options
Yes.
and stuff. But I mean, we mainly did snacks. Like honestly, I don't think I would have sat down and eaten unless I really didn't want to try to go to any panels or signings or anything like that. So I mainly did snacks and I was fine with that. But overall we had a great time.
I had fun.
I don't know.
We all had fun.
Yeah, if you guys have any questions about our experience, if you're thinking about going next year and you've been seeing everybody complaining about it online and then you've seen our video about how much we enjoyed ourselves, go ahead and leave comments down below and we can kind of guide you on what our experience was for whatever you have a question about.
I mean, we didn't really plan much.
A lot of people were saying like it's so like influencer based. We're not influencers. We're normal, basic ass people.
Yeah, normal people.
That have no ins or outs of like, oh, I know this person, they could get me in to get an ARC or whatever, or like get me into this panel, get me into this signing.
No,
also,
we just went.
I saw people talking to the workers. They're like, oh, I don't have a res, and they were looking and they're like, I could get you in.
Yeah.
Always take your shot.
Yeah.
Just like Harper said.
Yeah.
Always just take your shot. Like ask and be like, can I?
Yeah.
And you may get a no, but you could also get a yes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or just try it because there's so many seats in all the panels. So it's like, hey, if I get standby, like let me just try standby if that's something you really want to do. But yeah, I mean, we had an amazing time. I think for next year, I think we're all gonna try to go again, unless we try to go to a different convention next year. But if you were to ask me, yes, I would go again next year.
Yeah, same.
Oh, sorry. Oh, what, did I just break this chair? No.
It's already
broken. But yeah, does anyone have anything else to add?
I think we said everything.
Yeah. All right.
I had fun.
Yeah.
The trinkets were amazing.
The trinkets and the art prints and the
were
free
amazing.
bookmarks and the free stickers. Yeah, very excited. Oh wait. Oh, it's under everything. Okay. I was gonna show my art print. I forgot. Thank you for watching our vlog. The actual vlog part is probably a little chaotic and short, but we did want to just talk about it again because we had such a good time, and yeah,
it was good.
Yeah. All right. Fun. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Yuki. Let me see your hand.
Still go shopping for books after.
You got the gun now.
Wow.
Oh, this is the new one. You know, Scarlett St. Clair did like mountains made of glass, apples dipped in gold. So this is it together. What you just said? Okay, I can show.
Bed snakes eat. It's hard to open this with my nails.
Thank you. What was this store called?
Where's it going?
What?
The store?
Kinokuniya. Yeah, Kinokuniya.
That's the one of the ones you said would be really cute.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it would be cute if I had that one.
Oh, it's a little blurry.
Here we go.
Yeah.
It's just a little guy.
And then do you want to show what you got? Are you, if you want to open yours too.
Do you want me to show what I got, like this
Yeah.
file?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you don't want to.
I'm fine with it.
Okay. The BL Queen here.
Yes. So I usually, this store I like to go to because they have some publishers that aren't easy to get into Barnes & Noble. So I used to always go to the store deep in New York, like the main shop. So yeah, I'm glad we were able to stop by here and that there was one close by. This is my haul.
Wow.
They're all upside down.
It's okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Duh, it's Japanese.
Yeah.
Wow. Yay. And then I also got this Sunny Angel Hipper, the Cherry Blossom series, which was very popular when it first came out, so I'm glad they had it. Which one do I want? Probably the freaking peacock.
Let's see the options.
The peacock. Can you see it?
Yeah.
There's the peacock in the bottom. You only see the back of their heads.
Oh, I see.
Or the monkey.
Okay.
The monkey.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see. I usually have good luck, but watch me not have good luck this time. Oh, I got the puppy. It's so cute. Look at his head.
That's cute.
That's so adorable. Yay.
Yay. Cute.
Yeah,
Now.
I got nothing.
Okay. Okay. I got these 3.
Hang on. Nice.
And then I got 3 blind boxes. I got this thing.
Cute.
Those are the options. For this one, it doesn't matter which one I get. I got Joy!
Oh, cute!
That's so cute.
Love it.
It's a little purple kitty.
Yeah.
I love purple.
What's the tag underneath?
It turns on and off.
Oh, like there's a
It has
light?
like a little light.
I see
so
it. It turns
cute.
colors.
Oh, yeah.
You should stick that on your car. No.
Cute.
Crazy.
And then I got this little Lulu, the piggy.
I thought about doing that. I'm just gonna regret not doing it.
Can take a little bit.
Oh my god.
With a little kitty.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
That is so cute. Oh my god.
Oh, it's like those.
Yeah, that's like
those old things.
The Russian dolls?
No.
It is like the Russian dolls.
But there's like this
beanie.
old.
They had a lot of options.
Yeah, it's like a bean
That one
thing.
was cute. And then I also got, this is my first ever Sunny Angel. And I copied Oyuki because the cherry blossoms are cute. How the fuck? Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's a cat, rabbit, sheep, frog, reindeer, duck, Dalmatian goat, monkey, peacock, fawn, and Shiba Inu. They're all kind of cute, not gonna lie. I don't care which one I get.
Go ahead. If you get the
What did you
peacock.
get?
Oh my god, that's so cute.
That's why when she said it and I saw the eyes, I was like,
Psychic.
Cute.
That's so cute.
Love it.
Oh my god, they're all so cute. Wow.
okay, well, that's my stuff.
Yeah, that's our haul.
Bye. Very much.
So people wish common sense had fun.
You're gonna give me a mustache?
Is it
Very
good? That's good.
That looks really
It's the bacon.
Have a fix in the blanket.
Yum. That's blueberry coconut French toast.
That's banana cream French toast. Whee!